Hello there, and this is the next day, and I am going to work on the closet again and go through and sort my craft supplies so then when I find more, I can put them in. Now, I am still following the container method for Dana K. White. Only what fits in the space I'm going to keep. So if I have too much in the spot, or if I have a full shelf and then I find another thing, I have to decide then which goes. So we'll see how that works. If you're a crafter or even like with planning and stuff and collect stuff, it's kind of hard to get rid of stuff because of the thought process behind it. And it's giving up your past dreams and hopes in a way, and the things that you thought that you would really want to do. And it's kind of giving up a piece of your past. So it's excavating in a way. It's not just getting rid of the craft stuff. It's not just supplies. In each ball of yarn and each yard of fabric, there was a hope or dream in there. That's why it's hard for us to get rid of those things. And I tend to think, someday I am going to use that. Or I make something with scraps and all of a sudden one thing out of that whole pile was useful. And I think, oh, that's why I collect. But the reality is, it's so easy to find more. So I'm going to release a lot of this stuff back into the community via either selling in my booth or by donating it to the local charities. Okay, before we start, I should tell you what actually I'm doing. And if there's some noises in the background, it's two things. I've got the dishwasher on in the kitchen, and I also have the heater on because it snowed. And, it's just the way it is. So I have my planner here, and I have marked off the little sketch of the drawers. So there's a shelf above, and that's just my husband's stuff. I'm just not going to show it on camera. This is going to be miscellaneous craft projects. It's a nice big shelf. This is going to be my spinning and fiber stuff, so needle felting and things like that. Then we have down here, this is like the chest height. This is prime real estate right here. This is going to be my knitting shelf. And then we have down here, this will be paper craft and ephemera. And then here we have on this shelf will be sewing stuff. So that's the plan. It doesn't look too bad. So there's not a lot in here right now, which I have, like I think I showed you a while ago, decluttering my knitting supplies. So I have done some in the past. The challenge is going to be to keep it to this dull roar right here. And we'll see. So let's go. All right, it's sorted. That didn't really take too long at all, which was really good. So I'm just going to show you what happened and while I was sorting. So the top here is miscellaneous. This actually goes up there, but I'm going to get a step stool to put it up. I just put it up as high as I could. And there's just some miscellaneous stuff. There's some like jewelry I've been collecting to make some jewelry art. Just things like that. That stapler that I use. I should put this with paper crafts actually. That would make sense, right? This is my spinning here. Fiber back here. These are my spindles. And one thing is, I didn't really sort these out. That would be for another day. I just organized today, step by step. Spinning wheel accessories, and then I've got my, this is like a spindle project that I've been working on, some miscellaneous singles, some more fiber, and then I've got my needle felting supplies. Okay, so next we have my knitting shelf, and it looks kind of empty because there's a lot that is put away right now. Okay, so paper craft shelf, this one, it's really empty because back that way I have my shelves full of the papercraft ephemera stuff, and this will be filled up when I reach that shelf. Right now I can't easily go back and forth. I was just organizing what was here. And this is my sewing shelf. I've got a embroidery hoop back there, if you can see it, and look at how empty it is. But that's okay because I have stuff to put on here. But it's a good start. I'm glad I have some empty spots, and the rest of my place looks like it's a mess because that's what happens when you start sorting through, even if you try to be neat about it. I'm just going to show you kind of. But here's my table. with stuff. I had a crock pot in there because it was used for dyeing. My planner. These are all empty things that can be used or gotten rid of. And here is the rest of the mess that have kind of been scooched back so I have room to work. So now the next step is to take all this stuff and now scooch it that way so I have room to work on the shelves. And some of this stuff, like this box right here, this one is annoying me because it's in the way. I don't have a lot of room between that and my desk, and I might just bring that downstairs or have my husband bring it downstairs. I know I said I was going to bring some of this stuff downstairs, but it's easier said than done because sometimes we're just tired at the end of the day and don't get to it. So my poor little spinning wheel back there, right there. See, my Kromsky mazurka. So that's the story for today. And I know this was going to be like one big video, but this is turning into multiple parts. I am so tempted to go garage sailing this weekend. I don't know. Do I have something wrong with me? But I feel like if I get a little clean spot here, I feel a little bit better about it. So thanks for watching. Hope you have a joyful day. Goodbye. Wednesday, May 26th, and I'm going to continue on working on this room. And today we're going to handle the black metal shelf. I'll show you what we're up against today. Okay, so here is the shelf. Okay, so here's the shelf. I'm going to ignore what's on top there for now. I'm just going to only deal with the regular shelves. The intention of this shelf is it's going to be all my booth inventory. Right there. And then we get to the floor. So I am going to first clear a spot so I can walk easily and not trip. And then I will start emptying, taking things off the shelf that don't belong. I'm going to start one shelf at a time and put on this inventory that's down here, that is down on the floor, and put it up on the shelf. And this will be my shop booth inventory for my antique shop. Okay, so let's get started and see how far we can get today. Okay, so I think I'm going to be done for the day, or at least for this time period. I actually worked for about 45 minutes, which I should have stopped at 15 minutes. But I felt I was on a roll, and it's still hard for me to stop when I used to just run, and whatever. So chronic illness, that's why. So I did accomplish quite a bit, though. And the shelves are basically cleaned off. That's my dog. He wants to play pet. Come here. Come here. And then I got a good section of the floor cleaned off. I just have a bit to do here. And I kind of have a problem. If you saw that, there's a stack behind me. This here. There's double stacked. And, oh yeah, that's it. These are all containers. They're boxes, crates, little containers, baskets, that kind of stuff that I have kept because, yes, hi Escher, because I might need them. And I have over here, oops, excuse me. This is a bin of bins and totes. Here's another empty box right here. It's nice to have empties. But the problem is that I don't have much room for this. I don't know where to put these. I think I would like to put them in the closet, but I can't get to it at the moment because here my way is kind of blocked. I kind of blocked my way in. Could take all this and swoosh it over now because I've got the room, so I can make a path to my closet and then put those bins in there. I think I'm going to do that next, just for the purpose of having room. But let's take a look at what I did. So I've got a bunch of stock for my booth on this shelf and this shelf. And here's more stock. And then more here. And then I have one more shelf at the bottom, which has a few more things. There's an empty bin in there that I can fill. And I have over here, I know that there is like a couple more boxes back here that could be put on the shelf. And I think I am on the home stretch. Okay, it's the afternoon now. I've had my lunch. All right, we're going to make that path into the closet so I can move some stuff into the closet. I'm going to guess that once I get to the closet, I'm going to have to do some cleaning as well. It's like when you move one thing, you have to move another one until it's you totally rearrange stuff. It's just the way it goes. So let's get to it. I think I look pretty sweaty and tired, because I am. That was a lot of work, but this is what I wanted to concentrate on today. I only did one load of laundry and ran the dishwasher for house maintenance, and this room is what I wanted to get control of. And once I started to make that path to the closet, it just kind of went, it was good. So I'm going to show you what I ended up with. It still needs some fine tuning, but it's workable now. I can work in here and figure out what I have a little bit more. So let's take a look. We have inventory. And that was the box for my future video. Inventory. That's from the auction. Another box from the auction. This is more empty boxes and things that didn't fit in my closet. This is my start. I mentioned that I want to get a couple shelves for eBay. So for now, I'm just putting it on the clock shelf. I know I need to find a different system. Just have my ironing board, which right now I usually put it behind my closet, which maybe I just didn't want to do it right now. My closet, I got to it, and I sure made use of it. It's stuffed. So what do you do? But everything is out of the way. I mean, it is stuffed inside too. I got some of my bags hung up, and this little shelf has some of my paints and stuff. I put my spinning wheel over here for now. I'm just going to keep this open. I think it'll just be easier. A couple boxes of donations here, which I'll be taking this week and do a little thrifting with me. I got this table cleaned off, mostly, except for a couple things. More bags and a little crock pot. I'm not sure if we're going to get rid of it yet. I've got some coins to sell. And then my craft closet. So it's not perfect, but it is functional. And I know that, still looks messy visibly, but it's so much better than it was. And I hope that maybe this inspired you. It doesn't have to be Pinterest picture perfect to make it better. Done is better than perfect. And there's stuff I have to do still in here where I have to work through my inventory stock back here. So I'll have more room. Once I do that, then some of those boxes and stuff back here on the floor will go away. And then I will have more room, and it'll open it up a little bit more too. So there's still a little ways to go, but for the most part, I'm happy with it. And it only took me about a week. So that's not too bad. For the rest of the day, I think I'm going to work on editing my next video and just sitting down and not getting up too much because I know that if I try to do more, my body's going to protest. So thank you so much for watching this whole series, this whole bit of decluttering. I'm so glad you were here to join me because it wasn't so lonely then. Let me know how your decluttering is going. And if you're doing a project too, and what do you think? Do you think I need to do some more rearranging? Right now, everything is just so stuffed that there's not much room to rearrange. But in the future, I love ideas of what to do once things change, get less in this room. So thank you so much again, and I hope you have a joyful day. Goodbye.